It's time for the daily market wrap for Monday, March the 8th, 2021. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off the market here today. So SPX, we were green today and then red now, down 20 points here. So making it an interesting month so far, inside week here, right, as we continue to just kind of figure out what this wave is doing, right? So we had, like we said, we'd like to get over the ADMA. We'd like to have volume above it. Remember the big thing that happened here, we looked at the SPY earlier today. Nice, right? It was like working its way up. We closed above the ADMA, right? No volume, right? Well, we couldn't even close above it today, so we got the shooting star type candle. So it is possible that with this 1-2-1-2 type formation in the works right here, this is definitely an impulsive wave, right? So now the real question is, are we going to A, B, C our way down and then test like another 618 before we get going again? So tricky stuff, right? It's just tricky stuff. Let's take a look at the SPY and see what kind of volume came in here today. In terms of the volume today, it's kind of blah, a little decreasing volume, but we're back below the ADMA, so that's kind of blah here. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. All right, so the ES, let's take a look. So it actually gave a lot of good setups here intraday today for us, so just on the shorter term time frames. Right, so nice signal zone bounce right here. That gave us a good upside move. Then we got a resistance level up here. Look at all these upper shadows off of the signal zone, right? That gave us a nice down move. Nice retrace here and a down move. So we basically got this kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move down. So we'll see if that's the start of a zigzag. So that could be your 5. We could see an ABC up and then another zigzag down, and then maybe the market gets going again, right? So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see the MES and see what kind of geometric levels we have going into tonight. So again, this is a big loss right here, the geometric line here today. We talked about this in the bubble report, so that was important. So now we're going to see, how this holds here going into tonight. See how, if we can get back above these levels here, and if we're ready to go, right? So that's we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see the Qs here again. The tech tantrum continued today, right? As we lost the geometric line here, we talked about that this afternoon. If that happened, we could probably see some more downside, and that there would be a good chance that we could see the lower levels here from Friday, right? Once we got that. So it was not enough time in the end of the day to get here, but we got pretty close there into the end of the day. So we talked about that this afternoon on the lunchtime video and in the bubble report here this morning. Also, the IWM ended up losing its geometric line here today and just kind of chopping into the close. It might be a little bit of a mini bear flag going into tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. The big one, XLF, still hanging in here. Possible head and shoulders working on going into tomorrow, right? It did hold its geometric line and it basically closed right at the 15-orb high after the end of the day sell. But you can see once things started to work down here on the XLF, right, the market itself was looking pretty rough there too. So some pretty good stuff there as well. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple today, again, rough loss to the geometrical retest and the down again for Apple. So that was a big mover today. Tesla, again, down to 560 level here. Lost its geometric line here today. It kind of had some rough price action as well. So that was one on the radar. One of the things that we liked here this morning was this triangle breakdown. That gave us a nice move here on Tesla. And then we had another geometric breakdown here for a good move. And then a couple other ones here as well. So pretty cool stuff. There was some nice moves on Tesla today. A couple other ones just kind of keep on the radar going into tomorrow. So MO, I tell you, these dividend paying names have been going great, right? So look at that candle there, inside day up there on MO. It's things like the new FANG stock, right? So we've got that one going on here. Stitch Fix going into tomorrow. Again, earnings. This is kind of on our bearish radar going into the. Oh, look at that bearish radar going into the close, and look at that fall through the downside. Incredible stuff. I love it. So good stuff there in Stitch Fix. So let's see how that holds up going into tomorrow. Bullish radar going tomorrow. X marks the spot. That had a nice breakout out of the cloud candle right here after some consolidation. So let's see if that gets any upside movement. We've also got BBBY. That had a decent candle here over the ADMA with some volume. Let's see if we can try to work its way up to the cloud. AMC earnings coming up with a decent candle off of the inside day today. So see if that gets any follow through today. And then finally, NVIDIA from our bearish radar today ended up looking pretty good on the short side. So this is another one that we pointed out last night, I believe, on the free game plan. Did I put that on the free game plan yesterday? I did. And so that was a nice one there. And of course, we had that as on our major short radar for the group there today. Again, Goldman Sachs is on it, but we would have had to have broken our today's lows for Goldman Sachs to really get us interested. So good stuff there. Other than that, guys, good stuff. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys tonight on the free YouTube live stream. Until then, stay healthy out there, and remember, risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.